Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedlys. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to do a spread on the infidelity. Mary asked me if I would do it. I've got a slew of requests, so here I go. I'm going to try to get through them in the next few days. So this one was the most salacious one, so I decided to go for the salacious one. Here we go. Infidelity. Now, I did get a few months ago, they agreed to sort of an open marriage. And in essence, they've sort of always kind of had an agreement of they could do what they want, is what I've gotten from the very early days when I did one really salacious one where at Soho House, okay? So, yeah, it's been something going on for a long time. Nothing really truly new. They're not in love. We know that. They're not a couple. It's all a front. It's all for show. It's just a performance. So let's get what goes on behind closed doors in terms of who their new loves are, and let's see if it pops up that they actually have somebody. So let's get Harry first. Harry, and the infidelity with Harry. He was seen with the blonde female in the summertime. So this card wants out. King of Wands in reverse. I'm going to just put that there. With under the deck, I have here with the Emperor in reverse. So yeah, not feeling too confident in himself, not feeling like a leader. He is being a follower in essence. And that's sad, but that is the truth. Here we go. And then the next position here, the focal point. His focal point is the sun. He's trying to look happy, like he's seeding new things, and he is seeding new things. He's trying to seed new projects now and making things happen. It's expected of him. So he's seeding new things. He's trying to appear happy, but the challenge is this path, this fool's path. He is having a lot of challenges on this path with Markle and having to be happy and appear happy. It's been a major challenge for him. So we want to know about love life. Here we go. So the focal point, the focus is the Death card in reverse. He knows it's over and he has to accept it between the two of them. It's not going to happen. The things that she's expecting of him are not going to happen. I'm just going to put these here. Here we have, it's the Devil card. Yep. And this is the past that influences a future outcome. So the past is ensnarlement, entanglement. She ensnared him. She completely ensnared him. The narcissist ensnared Harry card. And getting him to do whatever is necessary. This is, I will do whatever it takes. The ends justify the means. The means justify the end. The ends justify the means. Is that, yeah, something like that. I don't use that because I just don't live that way. Okay, then the next card here, we have the Justice. The Justice in reverse. So Justice represents also court cases. I would say that he knows that she's going to, the cause and effect is going to affect her, and that's not going to look good on her. And so he sees that happening. And the relationship's not fair. There's no balance or scale within the relationship. She's holding a scale, and it's never even. It's never fair between the two of them. She doesn't treat him in a fair fashion. It's always her way or the highway. And listen to me. You don't have a voice, Harry. So she's blinded to fairness. In all honesty, she will not take off that blindfold. And the sword is down, so she's very cruel. There's cruelty in the relationship. There's cruelty between each other. The devil energy between each other, and the cruelty is there because they feel trapped with each other, and they're trying to appear happy on this new path, but yet the focus is they both know it's over. He knows it's over, it's done, and he has to accept it, and this is stuck. The Death in the reverse is I am stuck. I'm stuck here on this path, this challenging path. And let's see, what is this one here? The hidden energy is keeping the secrets. He's got to keep all the secrets. So the secret could be also a new love interest, even though it's an open marriage and it's perfectly acceptable for them. So let's pull these. 7, 8, 9, and 10. The 7th position is the decision in the relationship is it's failed. So look, check this out. We have here the challenging position was the new path. The decision in the relationship is they should not have taken that path. Should not have taken the path of being together. But I want to know, does he have a new lover? It doesn't want to tell me right now. So here we go. The environmental pressures is the Hierophant. Yeah, he wants to go back. He does not want to be with her, so his environmental pressures is the firm, the family, upsetting the queen, which he's already done a fine job of, and he's destroyed everyone. And then we have here the Lover's card in the reverse position in the inner emotions. The inner emotions is he's not in love. He's not in love with Markle. Not in love with Markle. And the outcome is loneliness. Total loneliness. So I would say, based on this, it's looking like Harry's taken a pause from it, from dating somebody, probably because he's not allowed to, but the relationship between them is completely over. There's been a death of a relationship in the past. Lots of devil energy here. He would like to because he's lonely. So I guess my next thing is to ask about what's he going to do with that loneliness, because this really just told me about how failed this relationship is and why it's failed, why it's a total failure. So now what's he doing with his loneliness? What's Harry doing with his loneliness? What's Harry doing with his loneliness and isolation? What is he doing with it? Is he seeing someone new? Is he seeing someone new? We do have the Page of Wands. Let's see. What's he doing with his loneliness? What's he doing with his loneliness? There we go. We have here the Page of Cups. Page of Cups in reverse. So the Page of Cups in reverse is the Peter Pan syndrome, being a lot of unhappy news and being oversensitive. It's not being idealistic. So he's not being idealistic energy. And so with his loneliness, he's chosen not to be idealistic, which would be being probably loyal and in love because it's a cup. So underneath it, he's trying to be strong in the situation. He wants to be strong. In the center of it, because the whole world is looking at him. The whole world is glancing at him, looking at him. Now let's get some more. Let's get cleared up this Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Clear up the Page of Cups and the loneliness. But he's not able to be strong. He's having a hard time being strong. Strength is not on his side. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, he's not loving her, not loving Markle. Back to not loving Markle. The wheels are falling off between the two of them. And then we have the Lover's card here. And as a result, there's a new lover. A new Lover's card. And we have here, and being selfish. The Hangman in reverse is taking a selfish position and not taking a new perspective. So he doesn't want to rethink the relationship with Markle. He just feels overwhelmed and consumed. And there's no love. There's no love in the relationship. It's a failed love. And it's in front of the world. And he just puts on the face of strength here because it's expected of him. But he's not being the idealistic husband and lover because his cups are dry and poured out. And he's losing steam and losing control within himself, because the Strength in reverse is you've lost self-control. The Strength card in the upright in front of the world, though, he tries to appear as though he's completely got it together with her, that we are strong together. Together we're a strong team. It's all a public face. They have a public face and a private, and this is just public. The Strength in front of the world is not what's truly going on. He's truly falling apart behind closed doors. And she's just not loving, nurturing energy to him, which causes this immense loneliness because he got duped. And the wheels are falling off. the wheels are falling off, so he is finding somebody else. We've got a new lover here because the wheels fell off with her. And he's decided through this loneliness not to be idealistic energy and reliable emotionally and take a selfish path. So yes, he is seeing somebody. He is seeing somebody. Definitely seeing somebody, but he does view it as being selfish. Harry, I think, is more emotional and more emotionally available to Markle, but she isn't to him, which is pushing him into this area, which is not truly chosen for him. I think he's just reacting to how she is towards him and how he's being treated behind closed doors, and feeling so isolated and lonely. And she probably just tells him, "I don't go do what you want. Go take a couple hours." And there's that sort of open marriage mindset, and she doesn't mind, so he's going for it. He's just going to do it because the wheels have fallen off between them. So I might as well. I might as well take this little selfish path. So it's kind of like a fling. This kind of feels kind of like taking a little fling break here. So he does see other people, or he is seeing somebody, as he did a couple months ago when he got busted by a mystery blonde woman that everybody thinks is Chelsea. Let's get some energy on Markle. Let's get some energy on Markle. Some energy on Markle. Markle and infidelity. Markle and infidelity. I'm going to do this just to get it really shuffled good here. I prefer to see the pulls and the shuffle on camera. Yes, when my husband told me, when you do this channel, you make sure all it's on camera, otherwise I won't believe you. So I try to get it all on camera. Sometimes it's hard with the cell phone. Yes, can't fit everything on. And that's why I don't like doing those major large decks. I just can't fit everything on the camera. All these little struggles I face. Here we go, Markle. Markle's infidelity. Markle's infidelity. Markle's infidelity. Markle's infidelity. Markle's infidelity. There we go. We got here the King of Pentacles. Well, that's what she would go for, a King of Pentacles, someone who's more financially stable and solid, a banker, someone who's very much CEO in a leadership position. This is exactly what she looks for in a husband. It's the Master of the Coin card. She wants a Master of the Coin. And it is a manifesting card. This guy has it all. He has it all. He's a mogul and he's got it all. So that is the primary present situation. So she does have someone. She's got a mogul. She's got a very wealthy mogul. Wow. Okay, so what's her challenging position? What is her challenging position? What is her challenging position? Markle's challenging position. Okay, challenging position is the children. Page of Pentacles. Of course, it could be Harry too, but I don't think so too much because he is doing his own things. I think he does get out of the way for her. And he feels isolated and lonely because she's spending time with this mogul. And the challenge is the kids, because she doesn't probably feel that Harry is mature enough to parent the children to her satisfaction, or anybody else for that matter. She wants everyone within eyesight. So I think that's why we're seeing this, because she wants everyone within eyesight, all her aides, everybody. They don't like being alone. Narcissists cannot stand spending any time alone. That's why everyone has to be within eyesight of her. It allows for her to maintain that control of the narrative of how things are going. They are micromanagers. They want to, every little detail is tended to and has to be overlooked by them. And so that's why this is here. She wants to tend to and overlook every little detail of people that she sees as a little underneath them, younger energy here. So yes, let's, I'm going to cut this. I feel like cutting right now. So I'm going to cut. Okay. The focal point for her, I have to flip it because this is a double major, is the ensnarlment, the entanglement. You're not going anywhere. We're chained together. So the focal point is she would like to keep that entanglement. She would like to keep the ensnarlment of Harry, or the ensnarlment of this guy. She needs to ensnarl him. And she needs to probably ensnarl him with the children too. is what that's coming to me right now. She's got to ensnarl all of them. She's got to ensnarl the children to bond with this mogul, and she's got to keep everyone chained and locked together. These three cards here: the rich guy, her kids, herself with him, and stick with the ego and the lies and the deception, uncontrolled urges. It is living in fear, though, too. And it scares her, but she's willing to do it, and it's willing to do anything. What this card predicts what happens over here, the past, and the current, semi-current going on. So Justice card, it's the Justice in the reverse position. So she knows that nothing is fair. She doesn't treat her relationships as fair. It's all her way or the highway. So she knows that, which predicts why they usually fall apart. They usually fall apart. And the other person realizes it was the wrong path. She gets a lot of people walking away and falling off the cliff, literally, when they take those steps with her. When they walk with Markle, you fall off the cliff. And she kind of knows that, and she knows it's because she's unfair. She treats them unfairly. She doesn't treat them with dignity and respect. She treats them as an object, as a token, as I own you. You are my property. You are chained to me. And so as a result, a lot of people will jump ship. I mean, literally jump out of a moving car, get off the cliff, just get out of there. So if they have enough sense, they get out of there. So she's concerned this guy's going to get out of there. She really wants to ensnarl him. And then we have here the Wheel of Fortune. And so that is the hidden energy. She's going to make sure that it is destiny, and it's going to change, and she's going to go into a new cycle with this guy here. Going into a new cycle with this new mogul here is her aim, and to keep him ensnarled with the children and with her. Harry's out of the picture in this spread, totally out of the picture. So Harry has more of an emotional sleeve, his heart on his sleeve. He's the one who's the emotional between the two of them. She doesn't care at all. He is completely just an appliance, just strictly an appliance to her, nothing more. Just an end to the means to the end. Yeah, the means to the end. And then we have here the 7th position, 8, 9, and 10. So this position here is the decision in the relationship is the Justice, cause and effect. She wants to make sure that it goes in her favor, though. She wants this intellect over emotions. And this is sunshine after the rain as well. She wants things to go in her favor with this relationship. And she feels that this relationship has been a rainy relationship, and now the sun's going to come out with this. And she's going to be very direct and harsh, because she tends to come out as the Queen of Swords. So she's going to use her, she's not going to use emotions. She's going to go straight to intellect and manipulation with the Devil card. So she's going to make sure that the way she handles everything is going to go in her favor. Darn well, she will. She'll make sure it is with the sword. She will make sure it happens, because that's what she does. She's used to doing that. It's not her first go around. And then she wants to make sure the environmental pressures, what's affecting her, is her happiness. She wants to make sure she comes out happy with this new entanglement. And then we have here the Magician in reverse. Her inner emotions and hopes and fears that she's afraid she won't be able to ensnarl him. She won't be able to manifest it. It's not going to happen. That he will see through her as lies and deception, and see through her sword of truth, and see her as lies and deception. So that's her fear, is that he will not be ensnarled. She needs to ensnarl him. So she is working on this ensnarlment right now. But the outcome is she does not love him. She's not capable of true loving and bonding feelings, since she is a narcissist, since I think she is borderline, and she's high spectrum to the point of being nearly a psychopath, in my personal opinion. I think she's got so many personality traits under the cluster B, it makes her nearly like a crying psychopath. That's kind of how I view Markle, as like a crying psychopath, to be quite frank. But yet she does not have the emotional ability to bond and connect with the Queen of Cups in reverse. So she does not love this guy. It's strictly for ensnarlment, ownership, possession, you're mine, just a new entanglement. It's not love. She's not capable of love. It's just an entanglement, a new primary source of supply to meet her demands, to meet her needs, because he is a banker. He is the master of the coin. And he's got lots of tolerance and empathy. So she's testing his tolerance and empathy, because that makes him a good supply source to meet her demands and needs, and to handle her sword, because she's really rough with the sword. So she's putting him through the test right now with her sword to see if he can handle it. But she knows darn well during these testing phases and finding that primary source of supply, that person may not like it. That's why we got it here. That's why we got this fear of him not buying into it. So she does fear it happening and working out. So let's get what's at the bottom of the deck. We have here the Knight of Wands in the reverse position. So he is kind of still looking out, seeing other options. I don't think he's fully loyal to her with the Knight of Wands in reverse. But the Wands energy is also very phallic. It's sexting. And so I think he may be keeping an eye on her, and it's not a hook, line, and sinker at this point. At this point, she doesn't have him fully ensnarled. Yes. HG Tutor can correct me on that one. Here we go. So yeah, so this guy, he's not 100% certain, but she's working on him. She's totally working on locking him down. And more than likely, it probably will work out for her. I could do more spreads on that, but it's looking like it probably will, because she's going to be very careful how she manifests this situation. She's very good at getting this wheel in her favor here. You know, this hidden energy is making sure it goes in her favor. And she's so talented. She's been doing this her whole life, that to go up against them and challenge them is pretty hard. And most people fail if they don't know what they're looking at. And if he doesn't know what he's looking at, and he's looking, if he doesn't know what he's looking at, then she will fully ensnarl him. If he realizes he knows what he's looking at, he will pull back. He does pull back. He does pull back a bit with his wand. And that's why we have this. She's not sure if it's actually going to happen. But she's working very hard on it right now with this Knight of Wands in reverse guy. And, you know, he does have a hot temper. And he is starting to think maybe this isn't going to work out and I should just fade away. He's lacking some confidence in the relationship. So she's really going to work overtime in snarling him, is what she's going to end up doing. And she will ensnarl him, and she will get him locked down, more than likely. But I think her public persona, all of that, is why this is kind of looking a little shady for her in terms of being able to do that. You know, she could do it much easier before she became a global name. It wasn't such a problem whatsoever. So this is becoming more of a challenge to ensnarl someone. But let's find out this guy's energy. I want to find out his energy real quick. Hopefully I haven't gone over too long. Let's get this lover's energy of Markle. Lover's energy of Markle. Lover's energy of Markle. Lover's energy of Markle. The mogul. This mogul. What's he more inclined to do? What's this mogul inclined to do? What's he inclined to do? Will he be ensnarled? 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 There we go. Oh boy. Well, we do have the King of Cups in reverse, so he does have his doubts. He's an emotional manipulator too. I would say he's an emotional manipulator as well. So she might have met her match. He's not the Lord of the Hearts. He is a banker. So he's probably on the spectrum himself, and then we have here Sun in reverse. Sun in reverse is not being happy and not necessarily sure he should cede the relationship. And then we have here the Knight of Swords in the reverse position up here. Shows that he can get real nasty and cruel. He can become nasty and cruel when he feels unhappy. He probably wants to maintain it and keep it very quiet. He does not want to have it be brought out publicly. He wants it to stay secret. And He is an emotional manipulator and abuser. So she's met her match. So this could be a real War of the Roses type of union. And then what else do I have here? And the hidden energy. Yeah, the hidden energy is he is going inward. He's looking to decide whether or not he wants this ensnarlment. And we have here the Knight of Wands, him just doing it, going after her. The Knights are about sexting, texting, phallic symbol, just do it. So he could just do it, or he can transform with her or kill it. So it goes back to, he's on the fence because he knows her public image is really shady. So he's a little bit on the fence about it. And he's also kind of a bit of a manipulator himself. Probably he would give her, it would be like she met her match is how I'm feeling, which is funny. That's really funny. The Emperor, yeah. The decision in the relationship, he wants to be in control. Yeah, he doesn't like her being so controlling. So it depends on if he can get control over her. He wants control over her. And we have here the King of Swords in reverse. He can be abusive as well. Environmental, what pressures is the abuse. He can be abusive. And then we have here the Hierophant. So that would be the inner emotions is the Hierophant, sacred truth, duty, guidance. He wants to be the guiding factor in her life. He wants to be the one in control. He doesn't want to be controlled. He wants to control her. And then we have here the final outcome would be the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. He knows that she truly doesn't have high vibe energy. She's not a high vibe loving energy. She's not super liked by people. And she is basically losing her luster. Publicly, she's losing her luster, and she's very dependent, and she's envious, greedy, and he can provide that financial money for her, but he's wanting to be in control. So I'm seeing a total battle of the battle of the wills here with her. So that's the challenging she's had. The challenge I think she's going to have with this union is he is a made man, and he's not going to be told what to do by Markle. But she's going to do her best to ensnarl him and make sure it gets locked down, is how I see it. But they do have their problems. They're having their problems. Because he could take it or leave it. You know, either I can transform or I can kill this relationship. He doesn't feel stuck, though, because the Death is not in the reverse position, so he doesn't feel totally ensnarled. He's not totally ensnarled at this point in time. It is not locked down right now. It is not locked down, but it's in the works, is what the cards are saying. It's totally in the works. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Till next time, like and subscribe. Bye.